Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Norshaza Atika binti Abdussarin. I will be presenting for individual assignment on HRM645 for Change and Development Organization on the topic from crisis to renewal, how layoff reshape organization development. So layoff are usually associated with crisis and failure. However, in this presentation, I will show that layoff can also act as turning point for organization to transform, improve, and also to grow.
Fact is, they're talking about laying off more guys.
No excuse for laying off work.
How can laying off doesn't make a difference?
Your father's company is laying off people right and left.
Well, I'm a gum chewer normally, but when I heard about these ticket things of Wonka's, I laid off the gum and switched to candy bars instead.
I mean, if you're laid off and I'm laid off, I said I'd do it.
I looked into it more deeply, and I found that apparently what happened is that he was laid off 5 years ago, and no one ever told him about it.
You're a very bright young man, James, but you need to lay off the sauce.
Oh, I tried to lay off her, but then she dragged out the
Paternity test.
Oh, if we stay down here long enough, I'll have to lay off the fucking booze still, because there won't fucking be any of it fucking left.
In today's business environment, organizations often face uncertainty due to economic downturn, global competition, and also rapid technological changes. So, as a result, layoffs have become common strategy used by organizations to reduce costs and also to survive during difficult times. Although layoffs also often viewed negatively because they affect employees' job security and also well-being, they can also create the opportunity for restructuring and also innovation. Therefore, the objective of this presentation is to critically analyze how layoffs influence organizational development and both negatively and positively. So what is layoff are? Layoff refer to termination of employee due to organizational needs rather than individual performance. They are usually part of a broader strategic decision such as restructuring or downsizing. From a management perspective, layoffs are not only about cutting the costs or also about repositioning their organization to remain competitive in the long term. So these show the layoff can be seen as a strategic tool, not just reaction to crisis. From a theoretical perspective, layoff can be explained using Lewin's change model, which consists of 3 stages: unfreeze, change, and refreeze. So in the unfreeze stage, organization recognize the need for change. During the change stage, actions such as layoff are implemented to restructuring the organization. Finally, is the refreeze stage. The organization stabilize and adapt to the new structure. So this model shows that layoffs are parts of a planned change process within the organizational development. Therefore, layoff should be understood as a step forward transformation, not just a negative event. Despite their strategic purposes, a layoff has several negative impacts. Firstly, the employee morale often decreases, especially among those who remain in the organization. Secondly, employees may experience what is known as survivor syndrome, which includes stress, anxiety, fear of losing their job. In addition, organizations may lose valuable knowledge and skill when experienced employees leave. They may also be damaged to organization's reputation, make it harder to attract talent in the future. If these issues are not managed properly, they can reduce productivity and harm the long-term performance of the company. On the other hand, layoff can also lead to a positive outcome for the organization. They allow organization to become leaner and more efficient by remove the unnecessary roles. Layoff can also encourage innovation, especially when companies adopt a new technologies or digital transformation strategy. Furthermore, decision-making processes can become more faster and resources can be focused on key business area. So in this sense, layoff can act as a reset mechanism that help the organization adapt to changing environments and improve overall performance. A good example can be seen in major technology companies such as Meta and also Google. During period of rapid growth, this company hired a larger number of employees. However, when economic conditions changed, they implemented a layoff to reduce the cost and improve efficiency. As a result, this organization shifted their focus toward areas such as artificial intelligence and automation. So this example shows that layoff can support long-term strategy goals and help organizations remain competitive in a rapidly changed industry. So human resource play a critical role in managing layoff effectively. So HR must ensure that the process is fair, transparent, and based on clear criteria to avoid conflict and dissatisfaction. They should also provide support to affected employees such as severance package, counseling, and career transition assistance. At the same time, HR must communicate clearly with remaining employees to rebuild their trust and maintain the morale. So, effective HR management can reduce the negative impact and support the organizational recovery. In terms of organizational development, layoff can lead to significant change. So these include restructuring the organization, adopting new technologies, and creating a more flexible and adaptive work environment. Organizations may also shift their focus toward long-term growth, innovation, and continuous improvement. So this highlight how layoff can contribute to overall transformation and also development of a company. So, in conclusion, layoffs are not only a sign of crisis, but also a potential opportunity for renewal. Although they bring negative impact, this can be managed through effective planning and also a strong HR practices. When handled strategically, layoff can help organizations be more efficient, effective, and competitive. Therefore, layoff should be viewed as a turning point that can drive long-term organization development. So that's all from me. Thank you for watching and listening.